When I was a teenager, Dad felt so good about Buick quality and safety, he let me drive.
Today, Buicks have better quality than ever. Every Buick has anti-lock brakes. Every Buick has driver or dual airbags. And every Buick has air conditioning refrigerant that won't harm the ozone layer. Everyone can feel good about that.
You want to drive?
Sure. Let's go. I'm riding shotgun.
When I was on other diets, I couldn't control my appetite. I always felt hungry, and I was so easily tempted. So easily tempted.
Just one Dexatrim controls your appetite all day. You eat less and start losing weight from day one.
I went down 2 pant sizes, and it just made me feel like running around and screaming like a loon because it just feels great. That's my story. I lost 10.5 pounds, and I did it with Dexatrim. I was like, yes.
Just one Dexatrim and you start losing weight from day one.
Traps will continue.
This is just my little tribute to Dave.
Sarah Jessica Parker takes the stage, plus Yankee Jim Abbott, and...
Hello! Hello!
Dave visits the neighbors.
An unusual bandit has come to town.
Steals from the rich, gives to the poor.
And she's taken the sheriff's son hostage.
Please, no.
Marley Matlin guest stars, Picket Fences, Friday. This is CBS.
Are you protected from violence where you work? The murder of 2 people in North Carolina yesterday and a gunman's attack in Spartanburg today has companies re-examining security. Good evening, I'm Tom Crabtree. At 11 on the News Channel, one security expert says more companies are calling him for help. Also tonight, the probe begins into how American fighters mistakenly shot down 2 American helicopters over Iraq. And a new movie looks at the early days of the Beatles when they were the Fab Five.
I recently discovered an interesting parallel between Continental's Peanuts fares and my overalls. No restrictions.
Fly for peanuts on Continental.
We'll see you here at 11 for News Channel 7.
Look at the 94 Ford Ranger. Looks a lot like the 93. Well, the 93 was a good truck, yeah, in 93. But this Chevy's an all-new design with more horsepower and more head and shoulder room with a cargo bed that's deeper and wider than the Ranger. Ford's got to have something the new Chevy doesn't. It does. Aha, a higher price. That Ranger's about $500 more. That's it, I'm going to his local Chevy Geo dealer. To save $500, it's worth comparing. Go see for yourself at your local Chevy Geo dealer.
Thank you for making News Channel 7 #1.
These fancy figures I get from MCI. The way I figure, they must use that new math. Because according to plain old arithmetic, I do better with that AT&T True USA savings. I spend $25 a month, they subtract 20% from my bill. So I switched. I bet lots of folks would like my math better.
2 out of 3 friends and family, basic or primetime users will save more with AT&T True USA Savings. 20% off U.S. calls.
Your true voice.
Since you come in more than one size, so does the flame-broiled Whopper at Burger King. Like the new bigger Whopper Jr. or beefy double Whopper. There's a Whopper taste from 99 cents every day. Meals start at $1.99. We don't have to be the world's #1 fast food place, just yours.
When one of these volunteers gets a cold or allergy, should she take a medicine that can cause drowsiness or Sudafed 12-hour? It relieves nasal congestion all day and lets you stay alert. Sudafed 12-hour.
Would you use a deodorant soap on parts like these? On parts that are pretty? On parts that are cute? On the most sensitive parts of your birthday suit? You would if it's Lever 2000, because Lever 2000 won't dry your skin like the leading deodorant soap. It's got the most effective skincare ingredients, so it's best for all your parts, on all your kin, on any place that you've got skin. Lever 2000, the deodorant soap that's best for your skin and all your 2,000 parts.
What can I do for ya? So that's your hot new Grand Am V6 down there. Looks fun, Mark.
Pontiac's a blast to drive all right, but it also makes a lot of sense.
Really?
Prices on imports like Accord and Camry are way out.
And Pontiac Grand Am's holding the line?
Thousands less, with airbag and ABS standard.
Well, shoot.
Don't mind if I do.
Hey, nice talking to you, man. Whoa!
We are driving excitement, Pontiac.
This May on CBS, a best-selling novel comes to life in a monumental television event. At the age of 13, he fought as a Confederate soldier.
You hear me, God? My best friend and me, Ned! We hate war!
At 50, he married an innocent girl 35 years younger.
Castilian, may I present my young wife, Miss Morrison?
This is the incredible saga of three people's lives together.
You poor little skip chicken, you got so much to learn.
Their struggles with friendship, love, and a war he couldn't forget.
We fought like heroes. Galloping home.
Diane Lane, Donald Sutherland, Cicely Tyson, and Anne Bancroft had an all-star cast in this never-before-told tale that spans 100 years.
I love him. I can't help myself.
He was a hero. Through her, he became a legend.
Oh, the glory. It was glory.
When the oldest living Confederate widow tells all, Sunday, May 1st.
A new push to bring the Carolina Panthers training camp to Wofford College. Organizers asking all of us to donate what we can. Promise big economic benefits in return. Good evening, I'm Tom Crabtree. Also coming up at 11, a U.S. city with lots of men, not enough women. The solution could be advertising. News Channel 7, just ahead.
We should have gotten a pizza.
$1 gets you unlimited toppings at Little Caesars. Now buy 2 pepperoni pizzas loaded with cheese for $8.99 and get unlimited toppings for $1.
Pizza, pizza.
As engineers, we've been testing Saturns for about 5 years now, always improving the car, but not much else has changed, especially the fine dining establishments. But it helps us remember the value of $1. So far, we've improved the engine, the transmission, even added an airbag, while keeping the cost of the car in mind. The folks building Saturns were so impressed they said, this year, stay at a motel with a pool. We said thanks.
Coming up next, News Channel 7 at 11, the area's most watched late-night news.
Tonight, you'll want to join Dave and his guests, Sarah Jessica Parker, singer Patti Scialfa, and New York Yankee pitcher Jim Abbott. All tonight on The Late Show with David Letterman. Mark McEwen here. Thanks for making CBS America's most watched network. Now, your local news.
This is CBS.
You're probably wondering how our mom stays so young looking. Let's just say it's an old family recipe.
It's a cheese lover's dream. Arby's roast beef with cheddar cheese, Swiss, and Parmesan. It's the triple cheese melt sub, and it's only at Arby's.
Guns, knives, ammo, jewelry, collectibles, military items, and more. The Spartanburg Gun and Knife Show this Saturday and Sunday, Piedmont Interstate Fairgrounds.
If you want a truck built in the USA and loaded with options, you've got options. If you want sports stripes, chrome package, jump seats with 3-point seat belts, AM/FM radio, split bench, sliding rear window, and more, for savings up to $850, you've got options. But if you want all that plus the #1 truck line in customer satisfaction, you've got no options. Toyota trucks, you just gotta love them.
Sonny's Camp and Travel is celebrating their 10th anniversary, April 18th through the 23rd. If you've ever thought of buying or trading for a Coleman folding trailer by Fleetwood, now's the time. Prices start as low as $33.95 with models to fit your lifestyle and budget. While you browse our lot, enjoy free soft drinks, hot dogs, and beautiful giveaways. That's our big 10th anniversary sale of Coleman folding trailers by Fleetwood. April 18th through the 23rd at Sonny's Camp and Travel, I-85, exit 63 between Greenville and Spartanburg.
Thank you for making News Channel 7 #1.
It's 11 o'clock. Next on the News Channel, concerns over workplace security after gunmen go wild in 2 Carolina businesses. Messages in a bottle from Carolina school kids find their way across the Atlantic. And do you want to know a secret? In the early days, there was a 5th Beatle. This is News Channel 7. We're glad you're with us tonight. Amy Marsh is on assignment. Topping our news, there's just a few weeks left for Spartanburg to raise the money needed to build a summer training camp for the Carolina Panthers and reap the economic benefits. So far, close to $3 million has been raised, but organizers still need about $400,000 by June. Campaign leaders today started a new effort, asking everyone to kick in a few dollars to bring the Panthers camp to Wofford College.
The countdown has started. Time is running out to bring the Carolina Panthers NFL Summer Training Camp to Spartanburg.
Oh, it's been a tremendous team effort from Chamber of Commerce, city and county officials, Wofford people have worked on the drive, and now everybody has a chance to participate. And so, yes, it is a chance where everybody has come together and supporting this, which will be good for Spartanburg County.
Contributions of any and all amounts will be accepted. Checks can be made payable to the Wofford College Panther Training Camp. Mail them to Wofford College, 429 North Church Street, Spartanburg, South Carolina, 29303. Donations are tax deductible. If Spartanburg does get the training camp, it could mean up to $7 million to the local economy. Well, Jack Roper's with us now for tonight's first weather. Jack, looks like our weekend might begin with a little rain.
You're right, Tom. You were listening to the forecast at 6, weren't you? Take a look. Those clouds leave. We've got some more clouds on the horizon, and it looks like a shower, maybe a thunder shower late tomorrow into early Saturday. Now, the bulk of the weekend will be a little cooler than it was today after all this system gets through our area. So, yeah, breezes, late shower tomorrow, thunder shower. We'll come back and cover it all and maybe head right in through about Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. Stay with us.
Okay, Jack. See you again in just a few. Thank you. President Clinton is vowing to find out what went wrong in the downing of 2 U.S. Army helicopters. The choppers were mistakenly shot down by American fighters over northern Iraq's no-fly zone. All 26 people aboard the Black Hawk helicopters were killed. The president has ordered U.S. flags on public buildings flown at half-staff through sunset Monday.
They served with courage and professionalism, and they lost their lives while trying to save the lives of others.
The dead include military officers from the U.S., Britain, France, and Turkey, plus the helicopter crews. They were supporting a UN relief operation for Kurds in northern Iraq. A military official in Germany says the fighter pilots thought they had positively identified the helicopters as being Iraqis. There's no word if any of the dead were from the Carolinas, but tonight Carolinians are reacting. Many say they weren't even aware American troops are still in the Persian Gulf region, and some question whether it's right.
It will raise the issue again. As you mentioned, I think a lot of Americans probably were not aware that we were still there.
The adrenaline's going, and you're up for it, and you try to do your best. That's about all I can say.
Accidents, though, sometimes?
They will happen, yes.
No way to avoid them?
No way to avoid them.
Military experts doubt today's incident will affect U.S. foreign policy. A helicopter fire at Fort Hood, Texas has sent 4 soldiers to the hospital. The fire broke out as crew members refueled the Apache helicopter while it was running. The injured include 2 pilots who suffered severe burns. A day after a shooting at a plant in North Carolina, a gunman walks into a Spartanburg store and fires several rounds. It happened at a wholesale air conditioning and heating store. As News Channel 7's Cynthia Barnes tells us, the issue of safety in the workplace is causing people to stop and ask the question, are you really safe at work?
Yeah, he said he was going to kill me.
Those are the words that Jeff Tesnier says this man told him Thursday afternoon. Police say 26-year-old Joel Bishop walked into the C.C. Dixon Company on Forest Street, firing a gun and swinging a knife.
I was pretty scared of being shot at 5 times. I feel real fortunate to be standing here, actually, even being able to speak, especially after 5 shots and 2 knives, and he come pretty well packed.
A police officer just happened to be at this stop sign when the call went out. Luckily he was, because as you can see, the building is just a few yards away. Police believe the incident here was the result of a long-standing feud between the 2 men. But for a gunman to walk into a business and fire randomly concerns people in the workplace. The shooting at a plant in Durham involved a disgruntled employee. A Spartanburg security officer says he's already had to provide security for a local plant that had a similar case.
Just a few weeks ago, we had an opportunity to provide security for a plant in our area who had an employee that was disgruntled. And of course, we provided security on site with a picture of this employee so that employee would not be able to gain entrance.
This shooting was not a Durham, North Carolina, but police say it could have very well been.
This gentleman fired randomly into the warehouse and could easily have wounded or killed anyone that was inside the warehouse at the time the incident took place.
Hasneer says the shooting was the result of an argument a year ago over a horseshoe match, but police aren't so sure that a horseshoe game is what sparked the gunfire. Cynthia Barnes, News Channel 7, Spartanburg.
And updating today's shooting in Spartanburg, Joel Bishop has been charged with violating the Pistol Act and firing a weapon in the city. His wife has also been charged with being an accessory for allegedly bringing him to the store. A relative of a slain community leader in Spartanburg has been found dead. A jail inmate on work detail discovered the body of 41-year-old Johnny Clyde Rice in a creek off South Converse Street around midday. Rice was a cousin of Ernest Rice, the victim of a random shooting outside First Baptist Church last month. The Spartanburg County Coroner's Office says Johnny Clyde Rice died from a head injury. He was last seen yesterday morning at a local club. So far, no arrests. A Wisconsin boy has died after having his mouth washed out with soap. Now his mother and father are on trial. The parents say the soap in the mouth was the boy's punishment for apparently repeating a story he had heard from other children at school. The parents claim the boy bit into the soap willingly. The state contends it was forced on him. The parents are on trial for second-degree homicide, child abuse, and mental cruelty. A new study says South Carolina's military-style boot camp for young criminals is working. 3/4 of the inmates who complete the program stay out of trouble. Compare that to national figures, showing boot camp inmates are just as likely to return to prison as hardened convicts. State officials say the program is successful in South Carolina because inmates are carefully selected. Where does the buck stop in South Carolina schools? A new program should be able to give us that answer and show exactly how much of your tax money gets to students in the classroom. Today, the State Chamber of Commerce released a pilot program that tracks school spending. Right now, the state doesn't have one formula that all schools can use. The new model shows how much money gets to the classroom and how much goes to overhead and administration.
This specific model that the 7 districts were kind enough and interested enough to work with the Business Center on really is going to give us some useful information to the taxpayers, to the school board members, to the educators themselves, to the community at large on where dollars are going and how cost efficient we are with those dollars.
Spartanburg County School District 7, Greenville County, and Greenwood District 52 were among 8 school districts across the nation that took part in the study of school spending. Dr. Nielsen says it will be used statewide as soon as possible. Travelers Rest High School was more like Cape Canaveral today. It was Aerospace Day, and students spent the day outdoors, learning practical lessons in aeronautics and physics to augment what they've been taught in class, plus developing interest that could someday lead to careers. Students built and fired their own rockets and rocket boosters, and they tried dropping eggs into unusual egg catchers from different heights. There were also demonstrations with remote control airplanes. The experiments make aerospace fun, and teachers say it's no wonder students are looking to the sky. In this age of fax machines and satellite communications, some Carolina elementary school students tried sending a message an old-fashioned way, and it worked. A year ago, first graders in Johnston County, North Carolina, wrote letters and stuffed them in a bottle. A fisherman dropped it into the ocean off the Carolina coast. The bottle made it all the way to Southampton, England, where, ironically, a first grade teacher found it earlier this month and shared the letters with her class.
I thought it was a neat, creative writing experience, way to study ocean currents and as part of our study on the ocean, and an imaginative way to try to get them to think about who might find it and what would happen if they did.
The students hope to become pen pals with their new friends across the ocean. Just ahead in our world views, UN officials try to convince Bosnian Serbs they are not the enemy. And also coming up, an educational forum in Spartanburg tonight dispels rumors about South Africa. We'll have these stories coming up.
This new Honda Accord is setting some standards. It is? Yeah. Then why doesn't it have all the standard features that the Chevy Corsica has? It does. Both have a driver's airbag and power door locks. But Corsica has automatic transmission standard. It's a $700 option on Honda. AM/FM standard. Option. ABS brake standard. Option. With all those options, apples to apples, Corsica's $2,300 less than Accord. Where do you think you're going? Keep your standards high. Check out the 94 Corsicas at your local Chevy Geo dealer.
PGA Tour Productions presents Tips from the Tour.
PGA Tour players videotape their own swings. Will video help your game? Stay tuned to find out.
Over half a century of experience. The finest U.S. choice beef. Naturally aged. Specially trimmed. That's what it takes to earn the WD brand from Winn-Dixie, the beef people.
A video camera allows you to become your own best teacher. PGA Tour players tape their swing from every angle to check critical positions to a consistent swing. You can compare your swing with a tour player to see where you need improvement. And that's another tip from the tour.
You know why your Carolina Ford dealer is the truck authority? Motor Trend says the Ford Ranger is bad news to the competition. Surveys prove Ranger beat the competition in overall quality. 83% of Ranger owners are more than satisfied with Ranger's quality. Plus, Ranger comes with 24-hour roadside service. It's the #1 compact pickup for 7 years straight. And with $1,450 in savings, it's everybody's favorite little bad boy. That's why your Carolina Ford dealer is the truck authority.
This is just my little tribute to Dave.
Sarah Jessica Parker takes the stage, plus Yankee Jim Abbott, and...
Hello! Hello!
Dave visits the neighbors.
In our worldview, Serbian forces have detained more United Nations soldiers, escalating tensions with NATO. UN Secretary General Boutros Ghali had warned there would be more airstrikes if UN personnel were threatened. The detentions raise fears the Serbs might be trying to prevent further airstrikes by holding UN personnel as virtual hostages. UN officials say they're trying to get the Serbs to negotiate. A day after claiming responsibility for a bombing that killed 5 people, a Palestinian group is warning Arabs to avoid crowded Israeli areas. The group is threatening 3 more attacks. The warning is being circulated by the Muslim fundamentalist group Hamas, the leading opponent of the PLO-Israeli peace talks. A bus bombing yesterday was the second one this month. 12 people have died in the 2 bombings. Foreign mediators have called off their peace mission to South Africa after a dispute among the country's political leaders. The disagreement was over the date of South Africa's first all-race elections, now scheduled April 26th through the 28th. The dispute is between the African National Congress and the Inkatha Freedom Party. Former U.S. Secretary of State Henry Kissinger was among 7 members of the would-be international mediation team. Well, some people from Africa are making their rounds across this country just a week before the elections in South Africa. Tonight, speakers with the Africa Peace Tour 1994 were at Wofford College. The group is trying to educate people about the continent. During their visit, some of the speakers talked about the fighting that's been going on in Rwanda, where more than 20,000 people have been killed. The group's organizer says the bloodshed in Rwanda is partly due to Western European countries' involvement.
It has a long history, and it's very different. The base of that problem is very different from the way the media here is reporting it. They're not talking about the colonial impact on that situation to date. It's not a new situation. It has a long history by the colonizer supporting one side against the other historically. And they have continued historically to divide ethnic groups for their own benefit.
Tonight's event was sponsored by the Association of African American Students at Wofford College. Well, it looks like our weekend could get off to a wet start. Jack's up next with the forecast. And in sports, Pete shows us how it turns out as the Braves send their best hurler to the mound against the Giants.
Maddox rings up the strikeout. A good start here in the 5th inning.
An important message for homeowners who want the best. Your chance to get the carpet you want at more than half off is at New York Carpet World right now. Take it. You'll find the brands and styles you want more than half off. The stain and crush resistance you want more than half off. Look, quality that defies comparison. Believe, savings you will never see again. Plus padding free, labor reduced, and free financing with no payments till October. The sale you dare not miss at New York Carpet World through Saturday.
La da da dee dee, la da da dee dee, la da 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 da, da
any $32 Eternity for Men purchase at Belk.
Seems like everything you read these days, it's all gloom and doom. The economy is stagnant, the prime rate going up again. Well, not at Golden Strip Ford, where the interest rates are actually falling. That's right. Golden Strip Ford offers their own rock-bottom prime rate of only 3.9% APR financing on select